Hey everybody, it's Survivor buddy Gordon Holmes here with your exit interviews, final five from Survivor 45. What a finale last night. As you can tell, my voice is gone, so I'm just going to reuse this intro. So if you've heard me saying this before, feel free to skip ahead. A couple quick orders of business. My recap is available at Substack. I'll put a link down below. Also, my graphic novel, The Bad Guy, is available, which is written and illustrated by yours truly. It's a heartwarming wrestling story, like all those heartwarming wrestling stories. Uh, if you enjoy me, if you enjoy this content, if you want to help this channel, that's a great way to do it. Swing by there. It's only $5. Legacycomics.com. Again, I'll put a link down below. Also, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. You're going to want to subscribe because we have some fun things planned for the off season. And with that being said, let's see what whoever I'm talking to has to say about last night's finale. Mama J. Oh, goodness. So we do a word association here. And every time I say your name, people are like, gangster, killer. So if I say anything to offend, just know that it's not intentional. I immediately apologize. I have a wife and kids, so please take that into account during this interview.
Got it. You cannot offend me. All good.
Okay, good. So last night, I found it really interesting that D knew you were going home or there was potential for you going home, but didn't write your name down. Does that matter? Like, what, like, is it, or to the point where it's like, hey, if you knew it was happening and didn't do anything, that's pretty much the same thing. Like, where are you with that moment?
I really knew I was going home at Final Five. I saw Austin and Dee talking on the beach, and when she walked back, I purposely didn't talk to her because I knew she'd cry. Didn't want her to give it away. I knew Austin was going to write my name again, and I already thought Jake was going to write my name down. So I thought it was Austin and Jake that were going to take me out, and I couldn't do anything to stop that.
Mhm.
I begged Katurah and Dee, go ahead and just write Jake's name down. And they were like, no, he's got an idol. I'm like, I don't care. It's me that's going home. I'll take the risk. Um, which is hilarious if we all end up writing Jake and he played it for Katurah.
No, poor Jake's been through too much.
That's
Julie.
honestly, I thought that. I was like, no, that would not be good. That Glad like loved the guy. Um, so that would have been terrible, but it would have been good for my game. But so I knew it and I was so fine with it. So the fact that there was a chance that, Katurah could have written down D instead of me and then she would have gone home is crazy. Why is my internet unstable?
I
Sorry.
don't
There.
know. We're all a
I'm
little
back.
unstable, Julie. If
Yeah.
but if D had written your name down, would that have mattered, or just that's part of the game?
Oh no, that would have been a killer. That would have hurt.
You would have seen Gangsta,
Oh, it
Mama
would have hurt.
J.
I really no. The I wasn't even a consideration. I knew D was not going to write my name down.
Okay.
I,
You
you got to ask her. I nope, never even considered it.
all right.
Nope.
I'll talk to her later.
Yep.
Is there anything else I should ask D?
Okay. I think when she said somebody's going home tonight and or that person doesn't know it and she was crying, I feel like that's the moment that Katurah thought Dee was talking about her, and that's why Katurah changed her vote. So I'm wondering, is Dee talking about me? Um, because I knew I was going home. So was she just making stuff up? Or because it was that sentence that made Katurah flip?
Okay.
So I just think it was wild. That was a wild tribal.
Interesting. I'm just gonna have you do my job for me, Julie, if you don't mind. Um, we talk about people who have changed the game, like Richard Hatch was the first person to make an alliance, and Rob Sesternino was the first person to bounce back and forth between alliances. You might make it so that nobody ever lends anybody an idol ever again.
Hey, hold up. Can we go back to when
Where
me
is
and
it?
Dee help him find that idol? Like, can we go back to that? Like the rope, remember Hammer? And I
I
go
remember.
running, bringing the hammer to Austin, and I get criticism for sharing that. Should have kept it for myself, shouldn't have shared it. So that at that moment, Austin's like, okay, this is our idol. This is a shared idol. And the four of us, honest to goodness, I felt like it was all of ours. Like the four of us would meet every night. We wouldn't talk during the day, so no one knew we were so tight. We would, and so when Austin was like, "Okay, you're in danger," yeah, it's yours. And I go back to sitting on the bamboo. Drew hands me my backpack. He nods to me. I look over at
Mm.
Austin. He nods to me. So I'm like, we all know they've given this to me, and he still got one. So if we're still operating as Ree before, what's up? Am I just give that back? If they needed it, I would have.
Okay, they never asked for it back.
Sure.
That's your idol. That's your idol.
If he asks for it back, that's a different conversation. But they're too smart for that. They know they got to be subtle.
Mm.
So it was like, hey, Julie, you want to do anything with that idol? No. No. What are we gonna do with it? So Austin knew if he, and I'm sure he's gotten credit. Why didn't you ask it back? If he asks for it back, and I say no, then what's he gonna do? Or if I'm like, sure, now I know you're coming for me. So he was really stuck. But no, never asked for it back.
All right, that's on them. That's on them. You're idle. But like, if that's the verdict with the gavel.
Here's the idol.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so I don't. Anyway, that's you can't steal an idol.
No, I know you can't steal one, but like, yeah, it's against the rules. Someone gives you an idol, it is your idol. My instinct would have just been like, once you didn't need it, be like, hey, I'll take that back. But yeah, like
never happened. Never happened.
Okay, that's on them then. I had a really interesting scenario that if you had gotten to the final three with D, it might have come down to who was responsible for the move where you played the idol and Emily went home because we saw D come up with the idea, but we only saw the two of you, like, and only two people knew about it. So if you had made final three and that question had come up, who was responsible for that move, what would have been your answer?
Well, that's so true because watching it even last night, and Dee taking credit because she's fighting for her life. She's like, I told Julie to do this. Julie did this. So she took credit for it. And my own words were, I should vote Austin out. I know he's got an idol in his pocket. I'll send him home with this idol. And that would have been flashy and so cute. How would that have gotten me to the end? I mean, Emily was coming for me. Emily had to go. So it was hard for me to the emotion of it because I'm like, oh, Austin's turned on me. I wanted to get him for emotional reasons. But as far as gameplay goes, if I take Austin out, then I got Drew and Emily. There is no way I'm surviving the next night. So Emily was the better move. I took out Emily for personal reasons. And do I risk? I needed D, so I don't want to alienate D for the next move as well. So I thought for my own game, taking Emily was the best move. I still stand by that. I get it. People would have been like, oh, remember Julie like shared the hammer and now she's got the idol and then she turned on and did all this. So much fun. But when you're in the game, you don't care about the audience. Like, you don't even think about people watching and wanting to be fun for them. You want to make it to the next day. So I just thought I needed to make it to the next day. Emily had to go.
Wait a minute. You're out there starving, you're dirty, and you're not thinking about me?
Right?
Oh,
like,
Julie.
I am. And the fact that I'm like,
you are
cutthroat. People watching this. I don't care.
You are cutthroat. Oh, that's all right. We do a word association here, like I said. I'll give you someone's name. Give me the first word, a couple words that pop into your head. And let's start off with Austin.
Austin. Oh. Kind-hearted, warm, and strategic.
Okay. Caleb.
He's a player.
He's
charismatic.
Perfect.
He's a player. I love him.
He's a perfect person. Sean.
Sean. Oh, genuine. Genuine. Love Sean.
Okay. Kelly.
Threat. Competition beast. She was my personal threat. That's how I felt with her.
Okay. Sifu.
Wow. Teddy bear, inspirational, first alliance.
Okay. Kendra.
Snores.
Like, just to jump out of it, what happened with that first alliance with Sifu? Just you couldn't trust him, or what happened?
Oh my gosh! Did you not see me fighting for him?
I did, but like I also saw it seemed like people turned on him pretty quick.
Other people, I was trying to keep him reined in. I was like, Sifu, quit looking. Sifu, stop. I picked him as my first alliance because I thought I was going to be the weakest member of the tribe and I wanted the strongest member to protect me. Mm-hmm. I didn't know I'd have to be protecting him, but I meant it. And I really tried And then D became my strong alliance. So when Sifu and D were against each other, I was like, this is not good for me. And that whole Sean Sifu vote, I came back saying that I'm the one that wrote D's name down. It was all like a crazy, because I just needed to keep them apart. That's a whole other story. So it was very fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's try Kendra.
Free spirit, authentic.
Okay. Katurah.
Guarded.
Okay.
Complex.
J Maya.
Oh, wow. Kind, warm-hearted, and I think a genius.
Okay. Emily.
Gamer. She was my threat. Oh, she was the survivor gamer for me.
Okay. Drew.
I feel like definitely strategic comes to mind, but he's a leader and friend.
Okay. Bruce.
He was also an ally. Strong character, hardworking.
Okay. D.
Instincts. Instincts on that girl. I mean, her intuition, instincts off the chart.
Okay.
Never seen anything like it.
And let's finish off with Jake.
Endearing. Endearing, even though he wrote my name down. It became my first battle. I love that guy. So, yeah.
Now, you never got him back. You never got Jake back. My question is, should he still be worried? Are you still going to be?
Bygones.
He's safe now. Are you ready to?
Yeah, that's true. Okay. That was hard, but that was one of those other kind of things where you're like, don't let your emotion take your game. So saying, okay, we don't, it was fun for me to pretend like I was always after Jake because it was an easy one and he was an easy, but I was like, nope, I didn't mean it. So.
Okay. Well, Julie, I know this week has been insane for you and today is crazy. So I had a goal coming into this, which was to not upset you.
I'm just a mom.
Okay. Everybody said gangsta. Everybody said gangsta. I've been doing this a long time.
That's so wrong. Oh my gosh. I love it.
Julie, you rock, and I hope you have a great day.
Thank you. I was looking forward to meet with you. So thank you.
Stop. I was looking forward to it too. I wish I had a voice.
I hope you feel better.
Me too. All right.